Hello, my name is Paul Matthews and welcome to an introduction of the MYOB Greentree and Qlik integration. The 2018.3.0 Greentree release in October 2018 introduced functionality of Qlik able to be integrated into Greentree via the workflow desks, giving you an even greater reporting capabilities from your Greentree system. Let's have a look at this. First of all, I'd just like to go back a small step and show Qlik and talk about some of the terminology. Here's a demo system of Qlik. I've logged in here. This is called a Qlik hub. So within my Qlik hub here, I have various icons, whatever you'd like to call them, but in a Qlik terminology, these are called apps. Within my apps, I have sheets. This becomes relevant for when I do my setup, which I'll take you briefly through in a second. On my sheets here, I'll just choose this one, consumer sales. Open this app, and within this app, I have different sheets that I'm looking at. For example, here's a budget analysis one. So this is a sheet. This is showing actual versus budget. I can filter by sales rep, by cities, and have different representations. This is standard Qlik. I can go back to my hub and choose another one. Up until now, I would have to run Qlik separately or outside Greentree. So now what I'm going to do, I've logged into Greentree here in my 2018.3 release. I'm assuming here there's a bit of a working knowledge on workflow desks. So I'm going to call up a desk. I've created a desk here, strangely enough, called Qlik. I'm just going to load that Qlik up. What you'll notice here, I've called up this budget analysis sheet from that consumer sales app that we brought in earlier. This is now bringing in that Qlik sheet within to my workflow desk. This may be stating the obvious, but we know within workflow desks we can control what we're viewing. So again, this doesn't have to be set this way, but in my example here, this is how I've done it. So I can now look at my different Qlik sheets. I'm not going to go through this in detail now, but there is limits as to how you can control what people can do, what sheets they can see, and what access they can have. For example, this is standard Qlik, but I can operate this from within my workflow desk. I can look at Brad Taylor. I double click on Brad Taylor. This brings me through Brad Taylor's details. I can look at fresh vegetables. I can look on the map to see where things are sold. While I've maximized this Qlik here, I can also, onto a workflow desk, I can change this. So the workflow desk is now just another toolbox in Workflow Desk Suite that I can bring onto that desk. I've created another one. I've just called this one Qlik and Approvals. If I load this desk up, okay, again, so what I've shown here is I can have my usual workflow desk panels here. This one, just as an example, I've put my approvals there, some bookmarks that I might have, but now I've created two Qlik windows or toolboxes. So this one is showing these sheets that I can look at. So this is actually looking here. This one is looking at one app or application within that Qlik hub. This one is looking at another one. Again, depending on my access and what I want people to do, I can flick between these. Again, I know this is a little bit kind of squashed in terms of the viewing here, but I can still view these ones here and look at this information. I want to flick back to that sales analysis. Again, I might want to look at an individual sales rep. Here's my Brad Taylor. What's he doing? And you'll see that this is changing here. I can then go into this further. What's he done? So this is now bringing these Qlik Sense sheets into my workflow desk. And you'll see here, just like it does in Qlik Sense, it's bringing my selections down. So I can close that to go back to the beginning or create more sheets within this workflow desk to show that information. This adds a new level of reporting capabilities to Greentree. Thanks for your time today.